Hey guys, I'm Sarah from the Support Worker Store. Today we're going to talk about getting out and about in the community. Safe, fun, and actually really respectful. So today I'm going to teach you how to support someone out in the community like a pro. Short, simple, straight up, because support workers, we don't have time for long lectures. So let's go. All right, cafes and dining etiquette. Dining out is more than just grabbing a food. It's about a dignified way. It is comfort. It's making sure that the person that we serve actually enjoys their experience. So here's some real basics I'm going to give you. The person that we serve chooses where they eat, where they like to sit. You can ask if you've got that really great relationship with that person. Do you prefer somewhere quiet or a busy area? Reading the menu together. Never order unless the person that we serve has picked their meal themselves. That might mean that you take out communication aids. It might mean that it's pointing, it's directing. It is a person's choice, not yours. Not to talk over them to stuff. You don't need to talk for somebody because they can do it. They can do it. It just takes time and you need to be patient. That's a you problem, not a person that we serve problem. Support quietly, not loudly. So example, would you like some assistance to chop up, or cut up your food? You want me to read the menu to you? Are you okay with where you're sitting? Please do not do the following. I have seen this out and about and it's shit. Yell instructions. Treat a person that we serve like they're a child. Make choices without even asking. Oversharing their disability to inform stuff. Like, your job isn't to be in control of the situation. It is to support the person to have a meal that is respectful. So you're probably wondering, guys, we do shopping centers, where you get your groceries and where you can eat. So how do we manage shopping centers in a way? All right, so let's just cut this down. Quick guide and rules. Know your exits. Know where the quiet spots are. Avoid peak times if the person that we serve isn't comfortable in times like Christmas or school holidays where it is loud. Stay beside them, not behind them, not in front of them. Keep bags and belongings secure. Pre-plan the route if mobility is a challenge. Know where to park. Know where the bus stops are. Even sometimes knowing where the disability toilets are and where you need to get to, because I know some people that I've served in the past had particular times that they needed to access personal care. What to look out for. We need to look out for escalators. They can be quite hazardous for some people with mobility issues. Crowds can be dangerous for some of the people that we serve because it's so loud and so bright and so out there. Slippery floors, or even really sudden loud noises, or where it's overstimulating. This is what we not do as support workers. Walk too fast, get distracted by our phone and rush. Slow it down. Safe is sexy. Trust me on that one. We're also going to talk about this because I mentioned it before about how sometimes at particular parts of the year, it can be quite overwhelming and it'd be quite loud. You've got Christmas coming up, so the shops are decorated to the full. So, sensory overload tips. Signs of sensory overloading could be pacing head down, covering ears, not wanting to talk, avoiding eye contact, and a bit of breathlessness that you just look really anxious and nervous, yeah? Quick supports. So if the person does use noise cancelling headphones, let it be. Sunglasses, give space, move to quiet areas. Slow breathing together, depending on the person, whether they're okay with that. Wherever possible, it is our job as support workers to inform, guide, and support. So you can use social cues like, do you want to just go outside for a breather for a moment? Want to take a break? It's up to the person in the conversation that you're having. You need to have that depth with the person, whether you can even have it. So my big never do's, please don't do the following. Force somebody that we serve to stay longer than they should. Tell them to calm down, make a big scene, take away control. They're not being difficult. Their senses are on overload, supporting a person, not the behavior. So the next part is parks, pools, and community places. All right. Outdoors, I love getting out and about with the people that we serve, but there are things that are really cool. So parks are good for movement. They're good for mood. They look for shade, make sure that areas are accessible. Keep visuals on the people that we serve to make sure, because some parks are big. Pools. Maybe the person we serve, you might need to check the depth signs. Ask about swimming confidence, stay calm, length. If needed, be mindful of sensory triggers such as echoes, whistles, and splashes. Dry towel ready to go. Community events. All right. So who doesn't love a good community events, right? But having a meeting point if you get separated, like, hey, if you get lost, I'll meet you at the front of the jewelry shop here. No biggie, very down to earth, very easy. Easy language. Easy, yeah. Keep it simple. So if you're unsure and the person that we serve, make sure that they've got identity on them. It doesn't mean please don't be that. Please don't be that person that has a big identity card, like label, I am Sally, and my mobile phone number. If lost, don't do that to a person that we serve. We have wallets, we have backpacks, we have keychains, we have all these type of things in between. We don't need to announce a person has a disability. We don't. They want to walk around in their community as free as possible. So bring water, snacks, know where the first aid is. Keep choices open. If you want to walk around, you want to rest, like community days are fun, but they also sometimes need a bit of structure. So sometimes we need to protect the people that we serve with dignity at all times. This is the heart of any access, to be honest with you. Everything else is just a bit extra. So you're probably wondering, what does dignity look like? Ask before touching or guiding, respect privacy, not oversharing about the person that we serve, not talking about the person as if they're not even there. Make sure that the person has choice as much as possible, wherever possible. Everything is done by their choice. Match their pace, walking pace, talk pace, all pace. And you've got to respect people for being adults. Even if somebody has high needs, yeah, I've heard this a couple of times, and it really annoys me. But doesn't matter about the person's what you believe their capacity is. Yeah, they know a lot more than you think. Speak to them directly, ask for permission, and let them lead you wherever possible. Like, a dignity killer is talking to somebody like they're a baby, rushing them, grabbing them without asking, talking to staff about them, making decisions without consent, treating them like they are invisible. You're not just there to support their day, you're there to protect their dignity. That is our real job. So, you're probably wondering, Sarah, how do you crash course like this? Because you've given me a lot in a short period of time. But to be fair, it is short, it's simple. So if you need anything, reach out to the support worker store. If you like what I'm doing, subscribe below. Love you, stay safe, and stay a little bit bratty. And if you think I've missed anything, put it in the comments below.